Dharma Bites is brought to you by Free Buddhist Audio, the Dharma for your life. Our work is funded entirely by donations from our generous listeners. If you would like to help us keep this free, make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. Thank you, and happy listening.
According to the old legend, dwelt a dragon in the depths of the mud of the lake, a Naga. And the Naga, in the form of a giant cobra, if you imagine a cobra where its body is that much round, it slithered out of the waters of the lake, the Muchalinda lake. Its name was Muchalinda. The tree was its tree, the lake was its lake, and it approached the Buddha. Da-da-da-da. You think, what's going to happen now? You know, is it going to bite the Buddha and kill him and swallow him whole? And then it throws a coil around the Buddha. Now, cobras, it looks like a cobra. Cobra's not actually constrictors, but let's not worry about the zoology of it. It throws a coil around the Buddha. It's going to squeeze him, isn't it? It's going to squash him to death. He'll be suffocated. He's only just gained enlightenment. What a waste, you know. Another coil goes round. But actually, then what it turns out is that the Naga is protecting the Buddha, is rescuing the Buddha, and he raises the Buddha up on his coils. You see this quite often in Buddhist art, sometimes 3 coils, sometimes 7 coils. So the Buddha is tier by tier, raised up above the water, sitting on the coils of the cobra. And then the hood of the great Naga extends over the head of the Buddha, forms an umbrella, protects him from the rain. It's an amazing feeling of enclosure, of protection, this sense of the coils of the snake and the hood of the snake over the Buddha. And there he sits as the torrential rain pours down. And it pours down for 7 days and 7 nights. And then it stops and the waters recede back into the lake again. And the Naga uncoils himself from around the Buddha and moves in front of the Buddha. And there's a sort of a strange shimmer in the atmosphere. And he turns into a young prince. Because the Nagas have got the ability to take human form. The Nagas were met later because they were the protectors of the Perfection of Wisdom Sutras. And in that case, they would come to Nagarjuna's lectures. Nagarjuna was the great abbot of Nalanda University. They would come to his lectures, especially the Naga princess. But he couldn't tell she was a Naga because she took the form of a human being. And the same is the case with Muchalinda. He takes the form of a young man and he bows in front of the Buddha. So in a sense, this is the culminating point of the Buddha's enlightenment process. It's sort of the peak of it. It's when it's all fully absorbed. And I don't know if you can get the impression from that legend, you know, the rain pouring down. There's a strong reflection with Mara's armies. Mara's armies hurling their tree trunks and rocks at the Buddha. You know, from all sides, they all turn into a rain of flowers. But now we have a purely, as it were, natural event, the rainstorm. But this rainstorm is nature now completely aligned with the Buddha's mind as the rain percolates and floods through the ground. And as the Naga prince, now in human form, bows before the Buddha, the symbol of the full integration of those natural forces with the forces of the Buddha's mind, the Buddha looks around, opens his eyes. He's been still this whole time in deep meditation. And what does he see? Green. Everything. You know, the grass, in that 7-day period, it's amazingly fast. The trees have burst into leaf. The grass is showing. The flowers are beginning to come out. Everything is green. The green of Amoghasiddhi. So Amoghasiddhi is sometimes shown with Naga hoods over his head, or sometimes with a cobra coiled up, sleeping by his side. So you can see that connection.
We hope you enjoyed today's Dharma Bite. Please help us keep this free. Make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. And thank you.